Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, as you saw in the title, I'm gonna show you my full beat summer makeup routine. My makeup routine really changes every single day, but I always have like the same idea of summer makeup on summer, even if a little things change here and there. So that's what I'm gonna show you, and I was thinking to make this a series for like every season, like my summer makeup, my fall makeup, winter makeup, spring makeup, because it really does varies. The vibes for my makeup really depend on the season. So yeah, I was thinking on doing that. Also, I'm so sorry because it's been a while. I have been filming a vlog, but it has been taking so long, and you will know why eventually. I don't really know when, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. To not make this video too long, because I do take a lot of time getting ready, let's start. First things first is the prep. Everyone says that the prep is very important, and it's what helps a makeup routine go smoothly. And I'm not a makeup guru. I love makeup and I love getting ready, but everything that I do on my face, it's purely based on what I saw in the internet. So I don't really have like much like idea of how makeup works, but I can confirm that if you don't do like if you don't have a good base or like a good prep, the makeup will not turn out as great. I've sometimes put on makeup without any prep, and you can really tell there's really a difference. So let's start. First, I go with my Vioma Milky Toner, hydrated milky toner. Oh my god, my glasses. I always forget to take off my glasses. I don't really know what toner is for, but I like that it makes like my skin more like glowy, and that really helps for the makeup to slide smoothly, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's the first thing I do. Then I go with moisturizer. I use the CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. Normally I mix my Lumi lotion from L'Oreal to my moisturizer, but because my sunscreen is very dense, I guess, it covers it up, like it makes me paler even if I put the Lumi lotion. So I just skip that now, because this is a new sunscreen that I'm trying. Then I go with my sunscreen. This is also CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. I used to use the CeraVe sunscreen, but it was sheer tint, so it had a little color to it, and I felt like it was too greasy. It really worked. Like, I once used it on the beach and I didn't get sunburned or anything, and so I really liked it, but it was too greasy for me and I really didn't like the tint. So now I use this that is just a normal, but it's like super dense, super white, so it makes me very, very pale. So I try to use not a lot, because it still covers a lot even if you use a little bit, but like as you can see, it's really, really white. I'm naturally pale right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little tan because I went to the beach. So this makes me even more pale. So then I already am. And because it drives me nuts that my makeup looks like orangey or it has like a weird color to it, I let this sit for... Normally I let it sit for 30 minutes, but I don't think I'm gonna let it sit for that long right now. So I don't know. So I'll see you when I decide that my face is ready. Okay, it's been like 15 minutes and now I'm gonna continue with my Milk Hydro Grey Primer. This is my first time, not right now, but like this is like my first bottle of Milk primer that I have had. I normally use the e.l.f. primer, whatever that primer is called, and I really love that because it's sticky, and this is also sticky, but I had a when I bought it, I left it in the car too long, so it kind of melted. So I don't know if this is the right consistency or not, but so far I really like it. So far my makeup has lasted, so I think it works, and I just let it sit there for a few seconds. Then I take my e.l.f. Halo Glow in shade 0, shade O, Fair. This is really pale for my body right now. Like if I wanted to put this, it would be way more light than my neck, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna do something, try something for the first time. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the back of my hand and mix it with the Lumi Glotion by L'Oreal in shade, well, it's the tannest, right? I hope this doesn't look bad. I've been doing this lately with my makeup. I haven't used my Halo Glow in so long. Actually, I've only been using concealer, and I mix a little bit of the Lumi Glotion with my concealer, and it doesn't look that bad, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference. So I really hope that this looks tanner. I don't think so, does it? I don't know, because I can't see. I don't actually wear a lot of this stuff, because even though it does look great, I don't love how it feels. I really hate how makeup feels, but I love how it looks, so beauty is pain. Oh, because if I put this alone, like on its own, it looks like my face is dirty. So that's why I normally mix it with my moisturizer, and right now I'm mixing it with a Halo Glow, and sometimes I mix it with my concealer, because if I put it on its own, it looks so bad. Oh my god, I think I put a little too much, because like I said, I don't really love how this stuff feels. So a little of the Halo Glow goes a long way, and I think I put a little too much. Oh, off camera you didn't see, but I put on my Vaseline Lip Therapy, and I feel like it's kind of like a barrier for the makeup that I'm putting on, because I also hate makeup on my mouth. My lips, whatever. Okay, now I take my Married complexion stick. I love this stuff. I use the shade Dune, because this is what my shade is when I'm not tan. I repeat, this is much lighter right now than it normally is, and I'm gonna spot conceal a bit, and I let that sit for a few seconds while I do my bronzer. I've been using this bronzer for 2 years. It hasn't, oh my god, well, this is the last bit of it. It's the nude stick. You can't really see the name anymore, but it's on shade Bondi Bay, I think, and it has given a fight. Cause I normally put like little dots on it. I never want to overdo my bronzer, because if I overdo it, it looks so fake. But right now, because I'm tan, this is the only thing that you're gonna hear the whole entire video. I'm tan. Look at the tan line. Because I'm tan, I can do more than I normally use. So I do normally here. Sometimes I do my nose. I always put a little bit here, so it has a little color, like the eyelids have a little color. And right now, just to blend in everything, I put it on my jawline. I normally blend my bronzer with my beauty blender, but I've come to realize that it does take off a lot of product. Like when you use your beauty blender, everything stays in the beauty blender. So I'm gonna use a brush, but I think it's dirty. This brush, I normally use it for my powder bronzer, so it's a little bit dirty, but I don't know. I've had this brush for like 7 years now. Oh, someone wants to get in. Okay, the bronzer is done, and now I'm gonna blend the concealer. The vibe that I'm going with my summer makeup, it's like Scandinavian makeup. I don't really know how the Scandinavian makeup goes, because everyone does it differently, but from the pictures I've seen, it's like super glowy and super tan, and that's what I want to go with, like super chill girl. I don't know. Nothing if you wait for it. Oh, yesterday it was, oh my god, my nose always gets super itchy and I hate that I have to wipe it. Yesterday was 4th of July, and the only thing I ever do for 4th of July is watch Hamilton, and that's what I did. And I baked a chocolate cake. I didn't try it. I hope it's good. I always have trouble with the sugar. Every time I bake something, it always needs more sugar for some reason. It never tastes sweet. Now it's time for the blush. For this makeup, I'm only gonna use my e.l.f. Oh my god, everything else. My e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand blush in shade Pink Me Up. I love the name of this thing, Pink Me Up. Normally, I always use this blush for, I don't need to, I'm gonna do it on the, I always use this blush and always like mix it with my Rhode in Sleepy Girl, but for today I'm only gonna use this because I want the blush to be like really light, really faint, really glowy. And although my favorite blush will always be my Rhode, it's too not too pigmented. Like, yes, it's too pigmented, but that's not the problem with it. It's not really a problem, but it's just the shade. The shade is right now what won't do it for me. I can't stress this enough. Your blush looks better where you naturally blush. So I always put it on the apples of my cheeks because I have really big cheeks. It's one of my biggest insecurities actually. But I also like drag it out a little so it looks like glam. I don't know. It's probably just in my head, but because if I use it at the top of my cheeks, my cheeks look bigger, and there's nothing in here, so I don't like how that looks. I'm a nose blush lover. Oh my god, I also love to put blush on my eyelid. My mom doesn't do a lot of makeup, and she doesn't love makeup, but obviously she was like one of my first introductions to makeup, and she would always, everyone does this, but I remember my mom also vividly doing this to me when I would go to cheer competitions or dance competitions, or not competitions, but like recitals. Like, she would put it on my chin and on my forehead, and like, yes, I know everyone does this, but like I said, it's like a fun memory of mine when my mom used to do this. And sometimes she would just do my whole face. Like, she would use like powder blush and she would just rub it all in my face, and I remember that. And one time I was like super sweaty, and I don't know why, and I was blushing in my cheeks, in my nose, in my forehead, in my chin. So I was like, oh. So yeah, so for like a more natural look, I always go in those places. And I love blush, and I love this shade, and I love pink. I'm always scared to do this next step. This is actually the first time I've tried it. I just needed to see someone do it for me to try it, and it's double conceal. So I'm gonna double conceal with my e.l.f. Hydrate and Camo Concealer, because this is like more coverage to go on my under eyes again, because I always go with too much force on the blush, so I always have to like tame it a little bit. So I'm gonna let that sit there. I've always been scared of this, because what if it looks cakey? What if it looks bad? It probably will, but we're already here. And I'm gonna let that sit while I'll do my eyebrows. Wait, my e.l.f. was on shade Light Ivory. Oh, that hurt my eyes. Now I'm going with my Rare Beauty eyebrow gel, whatever. I used to never do my eyebrows because I've never known how to, and because I think my eyebrows are just fine. You know how people are like, you don't want to go out in the wind and your eyebrows get all messy. Never had that happen to me. So for pure influence of the internet, I bought this and I hate it. I don't hate it, but I hate it. Like, I hate how it feels so much But now, because this is Rare Beauty and it's expensive, and this is like my first Rare Beauty purchase, I use it. Now I have to tell myself to use it because it was expensive and it's Rare Beauty. But like, I hate it. It doesn't even do any favors to my eyebrows. They look better without it. And then I have to go in with my finger to fix it. Oh my god, it feels so bad. I hate it. My eyebrows look better without it anyway, so I don't know what the point of this is, but I don't regret buying this because now I know what I like and what I don't like, and I don't like brow things. They look so uneven. Wait. Now I'm gonna blend my concealer again. Now next step is highlighter. I never use this stuff. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter in shade Pillow Talk Medium. And I never use this because 1, it doesn't look like a highlighter. 2, it's too dark for me. So no, I sometimes have used this as a bronzer. It works really well as a bronzer, but maybe it doesn't look that bad right now. Then I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Lumily Glass highlighter stick, and I go there, I go there, I go there, and let me blend that in, and then I'll show you where else it goes. And then it goes on the chin, blend that in a little bit here, just where the light naturally hits. Sometimes I do a little bit here, but you can never really see it, so then just to make sure I glow, I go with a powder highlighter. This is the Revolution Highlighter Reload Make an Impact, I think that's the shade, on my nose, because I don't know, I'm not really sure if the stick does anything, so just for good measure. Just that I don't love this shade because it's too gold. I don't know. And my favorite step, freckles. I use this freckle pen that I bought off of Amazon. It's Langmani, soft brown. And I go with this everywhere where I naturally have freckles. My freckles are not natural, but at the same time they're natural. Like, I get them from the sun, but like they're really faint, really faint. No one really knows I have freckles until they're up close to me, and they're like, oh my god, you have freckles. I'm like, yes, I do. And that's one of the things I hate most about myself, that I'm not a freckle person. I love eyeliner, so I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. I normally don't do eyeliner. No, I lately haven't been doing eyeliner. I don't know why, I just haven't, but I realized that I do look better with eyeliner, so I'm gonna use this NYX eyeliner stick in shade Brown Shimmer. I don't love this eyeliner stick. I normally use, I think it's CoverGirl. I normally use this one, but as you can see, there's no more left. Oh, ColourPop? I don't even know anymore. There's no more left. So I'll have to use this. It's just not really pigmented, not really creamy. I normally love how eyeliner looks like all over the eye in fall, maybe. But I have noticed, it's just that my eyes are really small for my big ass cheeks. So that's why I sometimes reach for the eyeliner, but don't do it like whole, you know. So I just do like a little wing there, and I smudge it a little bit. Oh, I love smudged eyeliner. Oh, I love it. Oh, I forgot highlighter in the inner corners. Wait, so I have this box that my grandma gave it a few weeks ago to me, and my grandma gave me 2 weeks ago. It's from Ulta, like from 2018 or something, and it has highlighters. Maybe some highlighters in here will be what I want.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm gonna use this pink highlighter for the inner corners of my eye. I love me a good pink highlighter. This is the first time I've used any of this. I don't know if I want to do like powder stuff on top, because I normally do go with like powder bronzer, powder blush. I don't know if I want to. Maybe not, because I don't want this to look matte. I don't know, but I am gonna go with translucent powder, where I put concealer, so it doesn't, I don't know, because concealer in me is, it's a whole thing, because my concealer never stays where I need to stay. It never stays, and it's always cakey, especially if I use like pressed powder. So I've been trying with the translucent powder, because before, like a long time ago, I used to always use translucent powder, and then I didn't have translucent powder anymore, and I stopped, and it really is a game changer. I really do prefer translucent powder over any other powder, and I haven't noticed any flakes or anything on my concealer after using translucent powder. So, and then I curl my eyelashes with my eyelash curler. This is my first ever eyelash curler. I've had this since August last year. This is from Wet n Wild. This is my first ever eyelash curler. When I started with makeup like 3 years ago, I used to not do anything to my eyelashes because I would hate everything on them. Like, I hated mascara because of how like it failed, and I used to hate how it made my eyelashes look. I hated how it made my eyelashes look. But you just need to find a good mascara. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. I also used to hate eyeliner because every time I used to wash my face, they made such a mess on my face, and that's why I used to hate them. I only go a little on the mascara too, like I don't go crazy either. I have I have the opposite of a light hand, so I try to not go overboard with the mascara. It's still not my favorite step or my favorite product, but like I learned to appreciate it. It's time for the lips! This is my NYX lip pencil in shade Mauve. This is my holy grail. I've been using this for the past year without changing it, and I love this stuff more than I love anything else in the world. That's not true, but you know, I love this shade so much. It's just that lately I've been doing like lip tint kind of stuff, because lip tints are in again, and I've been using that, but today's a full glam, so I'm going with this. Oh, and I hate a harsh line. I hate a harsh line with lip liner, so I do this a little. And I love smudged lip liner. I love smudged lip liner, so I'm smudging it. And that's it. Sometimes I leave it like this. Sometimes I put on my Rhode Pocket Blush in shade Sleepy Girl on my lips, but I don't know what I want to do right now. Sometimes I just leave it like this and put a little bit like of lip gloss. I have this is like the lip gloss I've been using lately is e.l.f. The Glow Reviver Lip Oil in shade Rose Envy. Because it's summer, I sometimes reach out for my Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in shade Raspberry Jelly. And normally this have been like my lip combo, like the Milani Lip Tint Lip Stain, Hydrate Lip Stain in shade Mauve Mentality, and I mix it with the lip tint, the Peptide Lip Tint. They're literally the same shade. Literally the same shade. Right now I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna put a little bit of the Rhode. Oh, this is my favorite makeup stuff, by the way. Just get stuck sometimes. And I'm gonna do a little bit of the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint. Just a little bit, because this stuff is pigmented. Oh my god, my favorite setting spray ever. This is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray ever because I've tried quite a few. This is my stuff because it really does leave a dewy finish, and that's my favorite look ever. Ignore how bad my hair looks, I'll fix that in a second. But this is it for my makeup routine. I hope you liked it, and I hope you like these kind of videos. Comment if you have any ideas of videos you want to see next, and I'll see you later, I guess. Bye. Mwah.